Hello, my name is Dr. K, and my highest excitement is providing you with the tools, the strategies, and the technologies to help you evolve rapidly as conscious leaders in body, mind, and spirit so we can be the change that we've been waiting for. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share this with someone you love, and I will see you in the next video. Hello, this is Dr. K, and today I want to encourage you to follow your heart, to follow your intuition, and to really trust that inner guidance system that's inside of yourself. And in our life, we are on a path, so to speak, kind of like the hero's journey. And whatever dragons we have to slay, whatever castles we have to storm, or whatever, villains we have to actually flee from and leave and walk away from. We are all on this beautiful journey, and that's why so many of us are so drawn to amazing films, because they really capture the essence of the hero's journey. And then we see these films, I remember watching these films and thinking, man, my story, my life, while I love it and I enjoy being a doctor, I enjoy working with patients, there was a moment where I started to kind of compare myself to the life I was seeing in film and the life I was seeing in movies and dramas and plays to my life. And so many of us really, I think if we were to compare ourselves to any of these types of films, like pirate films or, films where somebody's saving somebody from the bad guy, or just the essence of what it is to be alive. A lot of people feel really depressed and anxious and stuck and lost. And actually in my own life, even at a professional level, I got to the top of what I thought was going to bring me joy and was going to really bring me happiness. And I felt inside I'm just this calling of I've got to go and really, really trust my heart. And it was terrifying for me. So I want to sit here before you today to say that it's okay to follow that calling. It doesn't take you to scary places. At first, it's going to feel scary. It's going to feel unusual because it hasn't been your story in the past. But I'm saying leap, leap, leap. Your wings will catch you. The universe has got this. It's far too complex and far too perfect to make any sense at all. It just doesn't make sense to the logical mind. A lot of those things you look back that seemed to be one of the worst things in your life actually ended up being a blessing. But regardless of the story and your boss and your relationships and your financial status, there's a calling inside of you. And that is that tiny, tiny little shimmer that you should pay attention to. That's everything. And society has actually told us, well, that would be nice, but I have to go to work. I have to do this thing. I have to whatever, insert this in your life, all the have-tos, and they keep us out of truly living. I remember sitting with a patient of mine who was dying on his deathbed, and I treated this guy, off and on for over 10 years. I met him through working with his daughter who had autism, and I remember him laying on his deathbed, a man that was like 270 pounds normally, had been reduced to probably 70 or 80 pounds. He was just pure bone. I could see his heart beating through his neck. I could see his heart beating actually through the intercostal bones, through his chest cavity. It was so weak and so frail. And he just remembered him laying there saying, I really wish I would have lived more full out. I wish I would have listened to what my heart had wanted. He actually died with a lot of regret. But we did some work with him at those final hours, and it gave him so much peace. It gave him so much peace. And I walked out of that room seeing a smile on his face. And he had peace around it. And you can go and wait until the end of your days, because none of us are making it out of here alive. Life is 100% fatal for everyone, and that's the only thing we spend our whole life running from. Everyone seems to be running from that. But if you run into the direction of what's fun, exciting, fulfilling, what's going to happen is, you're not going to go and get a job at the big box store or at, a grocery store or in a business office, but you may find that you can take your skills and all of the valuable things that you are, that you know, that you offer, that you cultivate, and bring them into the world and give them to people in a way that's never been done before. You're literally redefining the job description. But you may not know what that was, just like I did not know what that was when I went out on my journey, because I reached the top and I was really bored and I left it all, and it was scary. I'm telling you, it's not an easy thing. But some of us watching this are, we see other people recording video or blogging or doing whatever they're doing, and it's really inspiring. And you say, God, I wish I could do that. Well, you can do this. You can absolutely do this. I've met thousands of people over the last years all over the world using their own unique way to do this, even if it's for a year or two. Because to be honest, I don't want to travel forever and ever and ever. Matter of fact, now that I've gone and cultivated and sat with and learned and taken my skill and added to it, and I am at a point in my life that it would be really boring and betrayal to just keep going and keep going. I'm ready to give back into the world and into the society, and that's what this is about. This video is about encouraging you to follow that spark, that heart calling, that inner compass, because it'll bring you right to where I am, which is sitting here sharing my personal story that will inspire somebody else. And out of this, I had no idea. All I had was a bunch of fear. I didn't have really anybody to look up to or know anybody that was doing this. But out of this, I've actually realized this is what I love doing for other people, is inspiring and encouraging other people to take that leap. And along the way, I wish I would have had more tools and ways to work with the fear and the doubt, and how to actually listen and learn to really trust myself, how to let go of all of the worry and doubt and fear about, I've got to be setting up for retirement and all this fear-based stuff. I wish I really would have known that, because had I known that, it would have been a lot more easy and fun and painless. But out of the pain and out of going anyway, it brought me to this, where I can offer it to you to really check out what I'm offering with a heart-led path. I created a very simple program where I'm not giving you more and more information. It's really centered around insight. And whoo! I knew that was coming. I could see it in the camera. It's cold here. So, and this is the thing, you never know what's going to happen. You never know what's going to happen when you go out on the journey, and that's part of being alive. It's so damn mundane. But so what I created was just something that I started to do on my own. It was a natural process, and I realized, holy crap, this is something that's really effective and powerful, people. And I started to show people that were on the road and the patients I was working with on the phone that, hey, you can do this. And they were like, this is incredible. So I, for the first time, am really offering it to you. And I just want to tell you, check it out. I think you will absolutely love it. I think it will be such a blessing, whether you go out into a quest into the world, you go on walkabout like some of the people I'm meeting, or you just want to have more clarity and more trust and more capability to live with fun and passion and excitement, and you're sick and tired of the humdrum. Because that's the biggest thing I saw with patients. Patients are bored and they're stagnant, and so they're stuck behind a desk and wondering why they're depressed, and wonder they have restless leg syndrome, and they're anxious and they're tired and they're burned out. I reached burnout. I never thought it was possible, but I can tell you, standing here on this rock, that it's amazing on the other side of whatever's stopping you from doing what you want and what you're here to do. So take a leap, check out what I'm offering, and I want you to know, I think it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to give you a lot of power, and the main thing is just to bring this work into your life and watch the beauty and the awesomeness and the unfolding of your own life occur before you. I love you very much, and I'll talk to you soon. If this video was inspiring and empowering, make sure you share it with someone you love, like, subscribe, and click the bell so you don't miss a single thing, and I will see you in the next video.